Well, welcome to No Strings Attached Street Ministry. I'm going to give you a public service announcement. Yep, so come along with me. We're going to do something that we need to learn to do every year, twice a year. Very, very important for you and your families, or even if you're living in a van. So, make sure you want to help donate, go to PayPal. Remember, I can use all I can do first. Let's see here. Gotta see if I can get enough change. A few pennies. Yeah, maybe. Well, I hope I have enough. So anyway, let's go take a walk. And on this important time, even do it before you even have your coffee if you have to. Come on. I'm here at Home Depot. Make sure I locked up my truck here. Locked. Alright, come on. We're going to take a walk. See, we're at Home Depot. Let's see if we can get this project done. So, bet you're wondering what we're doing. It's alright. Sit around, watch the video to the end, learn something. Good morning. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. Which is the best ones? Which is the best ones? Ooh. It's awful big. Energizers. 9 volts. And it's really low on batteries today. But always remember, everyone needs batteries, right? Well, let's go with the Energizers. Can't believe batteries are so expensive these days. Good morning. $41. Holy cow. I don't think I had enough change. That is for sure. We'll set it right up there. Okay. Alright, so we got the batteries. A lot of friendly people this morning. And I ain't even had my coffee yet. Sort of grumpy until I get my coffee. I don't try not to be, but gotta have those times when you wake up, you know. But really should do this after that, but you know what? It's daylight savings day, and it's important. So like I said, even if you got to do it before you even wake up, make sure you do it. Go straight to the store and get those batteries. We're gonna, right there is my smoke detectors. So we'll open them up, get 2 of them out. Remember, most smoke detectors you gotta push and pull and twist, pull out. In the back here is a little tab that holds the battery in. Make sure you pay attention which one's which. If not, there's a diagram down inside that shows you where the battery goes back in. And make sure you put the tab back where it needs to be so you can insert it back, you know, to where it needs to be. This little safety device here, that's got to go down as well, like that, and then it just snaps in. And then you take it and put it back on your mount. This one's got 3 AAAs. I don't have those, so I'll have to get those. But I replaced these about a month ago. But I will replace them again. That's weird. Usually these kind of things here, they usually are definitely ones that, well, some reason, well, I broke the tabs off of it. So I'll probably just have to replace this. But anyway, the ideal, guys, remember, one thing you should always do, I've got 2 more in here too, but I'm not going to go through replacing those. Be sure to replace, if you have any difficulty at all by your devices, go and replace them. These are about 3 years old, so who knows, I can also replace them. Especially when you're in the vans, because remember, there's sensors in here down inside these little things. Either blow them off, but the good thing is to replace them, and the reason that you do so is because dirt and dust and, you know, just grime all together. And when you're living in a van, it tends to happen. So, you know, replace those batteries. Always double check them, make sure they're working. Be sure that they're sounding off. Reset them. Do everything you can to protect yourself, because your life's world definitely worth every minute of it. You know, it's worth every dollar. Now I've got a lot of extra batteries. You saw where I bought extra batteries, but I've got a couple older people that I love dearly, and I sort of help out from time to time and look after, and especially my mentor Jack. I'm sure I've talked to him about him a lot, but yeah, he's got his detectors in his house. I'm going to drive over there after church today and help him put his in as well. So we'll make sure he gets all straightened up. And I know I've done his every day for 7 years, or every year for 7 years. So I know exactly what he's got. He got 6 of them with 9-volt batteries. So we'll go in and get those taken care of as well. And at least I know this one is done. At least I'm safe on the smoke detector. And I replaced the batteries in my carbon monoxide detector. And these other batteries, make sure you just throw them away, because if you just leave them around and you think they're good. I don't even store extra batteries. I don't believe in having extra batteries laying around and then using those for something so important. I mean, I'll put them in different things if they have them, but for smoke detectors, I buy the freshest and right out to date. So I don't even waste my time. It's just too valuable. I mean, you don't know. I had a Mr. Buddy heater in here one time. When the Mr. Buddy heater went out, it sort of smoldered one night. And I tell you what, it choked me to death. And then I went to my generator. And when I did my generator, the first night I didn't seal up underneath my air conditioner very well with caulk. And it had a little gap in there. So when I ran my generator, the wind was blowing directly behind my truck at the back of it. And it was blowing the carbon monoxide right inside my van. So like I said, if you're running generators, doing different things like that, make sure that you really pay attention, to things like that. Like propanes and gases. That's why they have a smell added to them. Those gases are actually, they don't even have a smell. So they actually put that stuff that smells like rotten eggs in there, sulfur, I think it is. And that gives off a smell. When it's leaking, it gives off that bitter odor smell, just to let you know that there is a gas leak. But if you're really doing a lot of gas and stuff, especially propanes and stuff, if you're using the big giant bottles and things like that, get a gas detector as well. Set it in the vicinity of your equipment. Set your smoke detectors. I got that one right there is right by my head. I got that one in the carbon monoxide right there by my head of where I sleep. And then I got one up here in the front. It's buried right now in a bunch of junk, but it's up, it's down here. I just have to move the stuff next time I get in there to get clean, and I got to get it cleaned out. But anyway, do what you can to protect yourself. Remember, van life is, it's easy, but it's not easy. But, we tend to always think of different things and don't, really consider that. The best times I like to do it is I always set them up at the daylight savings hours. It comes twice a year. And I'll do those at those days, and I always try to do it on those days. That way it don't miss my mind. It don't lose me. So do your best to get out there and live life to its fullest, but always remember, you are loved. And also, if you have loved ones or animals or something that you love dearly in the van with you, do it for them. It's well worth every moment. This can go with motorhomes, RVs, travel trailers, regular trailers, houses, even commercial buildings. So whatever your situation is, make sure you're always protected with these devices, and always choose, to make sure you change those batteries. They're well worth every dollar that you spend on them. Back in the day, I remember hearing so much of people burning up in their homes and losing their whole families, or can't get out in time and they lose their kids or their dogs or their pets. And it's just heartbreaking when you see a senseless death because of something like that. So do what you can to be responsible and get out there and change those batteries and make life worth living again. So God bless you all. Have a great Sunday. I love y'all, and make sure you get those batteries changed. Have a great day.